Girls, how you doing? Let's do another pickacard, and today is going to be what would they say if you meet again. So that would be quite phenomenal. We've done this one before. It can be triggering, so let's not be too like this. Don't try to make this story fit your story, okay? So let's be cool about it. Let's not be triggered. It's just tarot, okay? So yes, I put some glues today. Wow, I know, hey? Look. Wait, because the hair is not really okay. Moving on. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so pile number 1. What would they say if you meet again? Knight of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. This is exasperating. Okay, so what would they do? First of all, I'll show you the card. That would be a nice idea, would it? Knight of Cups is all about opening the heart, telling you their vulnerability, telling you how much they love you, how much they feel for you, how much they never dare to tell you before. Also, they will say to you, you know, I was very often hesitating to contact you. It was back and forth in my head. I didn't know what to do, and at the same time I couldn't get you out of my head. And that's what I would like to say to you, because at the end of the day, that represents number 8, the infinity number. So there's no ending to your feelings, to your love story. They will also say to you that they actually feel that you're out of the league. So you were always more prepared than them. You were always a step ahead of them. So that's the thing for them. They were like, I don't know, am I enough for that person? And you would probably say to them, well, all I wanted was your heart. I didn't need anything else. But even at the level of the heart, they may have felt like they were not prepared. They were not fully developed when it comes to their emotion, because they had to obviously show vulnerability. Okay, and that's very much the idea of the emperor here. Male, female, doesn't matter. He's someone who opened the heart but also does something about it. Okay, it's getting into action that's more important than anything else, isn't it? Wow, what did I say? The Chariot, oh my goodness, this is insane. I'm in good form today. The Chariot is what the Emperor used to move toward the Empress. Male, female, again, we don't do tarot. We do tarot, but we don't do gender in tarot. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been a long day today. Anyhow, so it's an idea of moving towards you and expressing that emotion, opening the heart, really showing their vulnerability towards you. They've done the homework, they've done the healing, they've done the mentoring, they've done all kind of therapy, all kind of stuff in order to understand who they are, what they want, and you as well, because it has to go both sides. You both now ready for each other. Before it was out of balance, now we can actually communicate and understand each other because we speak the same language. That person will tell you, I was on the fence for a very long time. I was afraid of, engaging in something that was so mesmerizing on opening the heart. I was more into that I stay safe, I stay put, or I stay with someone else, I didn't choose you, or I stay by myself because I was not ready for a relationship. Things like that. But now, my goodness, my favorite card, number 6, is absolutely pure love and longevity with, the pentacle. But it's more importantly this idea of I love you as much as you love me, and I'm transparent and I'm ready for this. Beautiful. Music to my ears. Totally music to my ears. So let's have a major arcana from the soul card. Let's see what they have to say, The Hangman. So it's someone who used to be a certain way and they were very sure of themselves. This is the way I'm going to be, and that's it. I'm not going to go into a relationship, or I'm going to stay put with this one. Even though I'm bored, I'm going to stay put. And then boom, changing their perspective on things, their opinion, their action is going to be very revealing. The gloss doesn't make a difference to the way I articulate or not, as you can see. My goodness. Anyhow, so it's a wonderful resolution here. I love it. So what they will say to you if they meet is declaring their love, as simple as that, to summarize. Okay, so pile number 2, what would they say if they meet you again? The Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. Holy schmoly. Well, there is an idea of saying the truth. It comes as well to a point where there is a resolution here. There is an idea of Wheel of Fortune. Yes, resolution, because we're finishing a cycle, entering a new cycle, and that could very much be the cycle of truth. Is someone that is, when you meet, opportunity meet preparation, that called good luck. But for me, it wasn't good luck per se. It's really hard work, because for me, there was a third party situation, or there was a very harsh wording. It was very very painful, very, very painful. Nobody really win in that kind of situation, because things are said are really harsh, and that doesn't work. In the meantime, there is a resolution, because you're receiving the fruit of your labor. They couldn't stay and ignore you. You were always the example. You were the one who, despite all the heartache, all the pain, all the harsh words, you always kept your dignity. You always kept your values, your principles. You never entered the game pretending to be, or to accept to be the lover of the mistress. You're not a mistress or lover material, period. So it had to be, really stick to your gun and stay really to truth to yourself, period. So that is a resolution, because they're going to have to come to you with something to offer, because you're not going to compromise and become the shadow of yourself. Why should you? No way. Yes, because the thing is, you do not do masks, you don't do illusion, pretending to be where you're not. On the other hand, they manifested you because they have to really come out of a third party. They have to come out of that lie, because they're living a lie. If they manifest you, it's because the story they have at home is not good enough, okay? Otherwise, it wouldn't manifest you. Absolutely not. So yes, there is an idea of keeping the door open, but learning to make it work. There is an idea of infinity number 8, but learning new skills as well for you. Are you going to give another chance to that person? Are you going to be prepared to be with, a situation where you have maybe stepchildren? You may be not prepared for that, but that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be the full package. You're going to prepare yourself to trust again, open the heart again, think differently, okay? Because at the end of the day, your story is keep going, so you may as well carry on, right? But the right way for you. There is an idea of timing as well. There is an idea of offering the truth, offering a new beginning, but this time it feels like the scenery is well set up. It feels like the universe was getting everything in place. There was a lot of things happening in the background that you were not aware of, but I had to be prepared. So now we have a new beginning, but this time you both on the same page. Beautiful. Music to my ears. For me, there is a resolution. There is an idea of making it work, and being willing to make it work. It has been a struggle. It has been difficult. Karmic, you think so? That person was with the karmic. Is an idea of karma debt that needed to be paid off. There was a codependency, there was an attachment, maybe attachment to money, to a material possession. That is not the real love. That is karmic. On the other hand, you have the true love. So you have to, that person had maybe to manifest you to appreciate, hold on a minute, what I thought I'm married into was actually not love. That was karmic. Holy schmoly. Woo, big revelation, okay? Big revelation. But they manifested you in order to wake up, right? To wake up to love. So if they were to meet you, they would spend the time to have maybe something to eat, to have a conversation in depth, because you are very much you are a wish come true. You are something like a dream becoming reality. They cannot let you go. They have to discuss, they have to talk it through, they have to understand where that comes from. There is probably a lot of chemistry between you two, but that also conflict them, because they were maybe very obsessed about how beautiful you were. But was it just to be, like lovers? No. That person is with one person only. It cannot be with two people at the same time. So that was conflicted. Why do I engage with you when actually I should be with someone else, and I'm normally with one person only? So I don't do that kind of stuff. I never did it, and I don't want to do that again, because this is confusing me. And that's the point. It's about building a relationship when you're very much following your truth. For me, where you have all those cards about the pentacle, it's not about the money, it's about building the truth and longevity. That's what I'm talking about. That I like very much. So let's have a major arcana. For pile number 2, what would they say if they meet you? They have a lot to say. They have a lot to say. They have to fight a third party in order to be with you. Judgment. They had to purge themselves. They had to go to the truth because they marry into the karmic. And with you and through you and thanks to you, they realize, I married the wrong person. Oopsie. But here we have it. You have an opportunity here to do the right thing. Boom, bada boom. That's what I'm talking about. On this note, have a beautiful day and I see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.